Y'all, hello. Come on, y'all know what time it is. Listen, my forehead is shining from this light. Look at this. Okay, y'all, it is time to have some fun with this reality chat over here about these. Let me tell y'all, Martha's Vineyard, this cast is something else, but there's so much information here we got to share. But let me go ahead and run this intro, and myself and Jonathan from JoJo Speaks are going to be right back. Y'all hang on in there.
Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It is time to have some fun over here, y'all.
Yes.
Whoa, Jonathan, how you doing today?
I'm doing awesome, and I really enjoyed the new episode of Martha's Vineyard. It was really good. We got to see some of the significant others this time around, and I was nervous. I really was, Regina, because when I found out we were going to meet Natalie, I said, "Do I want to watch this? Do I want to put myself through this terror? Through
You call it a terror?
Do this, but it wasn't bad at all, and I'm so glad that it wasn't. I'm so glad that she wasn't problematic, but we'll get to it.
Well, Jonathan, you called her problematic. I call her boring.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, she is that, absolutely. But she was looking fashionable. She had her coat hanging off of her shoulders as a true fashionista would. So I wasn't upset with that. She sort of kind of threw Amir under the bus, with his work situation. But again, we'll get to it. We will get to it.
She did, Jonathan, she did. But you know what? Let's go ahead and let's do that. Okay, so I'm trying to get this other stuff up over here. Okay, so Jonathan, let's have the whole chat. Let's greet the guests first, Jonathan. Let's greet all the guests. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Thank you for being here, beautiful. Listen, she put all the people's channels in here. Now, all our people's channel. Y'all remember JoJo Speaks. He has his own platform. Comes on every Thursday night at 9:30 p.m. with all the little trending topics. Y'all go over there and check him out. Light of a Leo, also wonderful channel. Living in Grace Ministries, Pastor Lorenzo, Tina McCullum, Faithful Warrior Ministries, Smiling with Aaron D. Because you know what, we put all this in here because we share.
Right.
We share.
Exactly.
And we don't mind doing it. Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Dustin.
Thank you for being here. Hey, Lady Virgo.
What's going on, Lady Virgo?
Okay, Lady Virgo is ready. She ready. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. So, Jonathan, let's go ahead and get in here.
Hold on. We have to start where the show started. I must point this out. We start out with seeing a picture of all the housemates, but the most important was Mr. Amir doing his stretches in his room, and I was overjoyed with that that view. It was beautiful. It's nice to see that he's flexible. It was a sight to see for sure. Absolutely. As Regina says.
I know anything Amir stretches, you're gonna be excited to see, I'm sure.
Okay. When Amir does anything, I'm excited about it. Okay.
He can be cutting potatoes. Jonathan's like, hello.
Okay. Yes, and I'll have a plate. Okay. Yes.
Serve me up. I am here for it with you, Jonathan. I love it. Yes, I love it. But wait, real quick before I get into the first part, Nick and the little shorts with the little tank top. Nick, what is what you serving over here?
To me, that's Nick's style. That's Nick's personality. Mm-hmm. He's out of the box. He's not your average, young black man. He marches to the beat of his own drum. And I honestly appreciate that. And I think that's one of the reasons why some people kind of questioned his sexuality in the first season, because he wasn't your average, black man. And so he likes what he likes. And you know what? I enjoy it. And I'm glad that he's able to be authentic on the show.
And you know what? I love Nick this season because actually Nick is winning this season.
He
He
is.
is in the top percentile this season. He up there. So he is doing great. Let's get into this topic though. I really want to talk about this part. Summer. She's stressing, y'all. She's going through a lot.
Yeah.
She's also sharing with us that she's having feelings about not being there, her dad not being there, not knowing originally who her dad is, and knowing that her father may not have known who she was or that she even existed. She gave us the conversation, which I thought was so heartfelt, and I was glad that she did. The conversation about her mother and what her mother had to deal with growing up and the addiction and so forth. But she also says that the man that she thought was her father all that time, come to find out, is not her father. And when she asked her mother was basically like, okay, well, I guess it's got to be this guy.
Yeah.
And he does not know you even exist. That's hard. That's really, really hard. It reminded me a lot of Kirk Franklin's situation that he dealt with.
Yeah.
But that's why she gravitates to her Nana, her grandmother, because that's who ended up raising her, loving her, and giving her everything that her mother could not give her at the time. So we're not going to take away from her mom because, listen, moms have stuff they deal with, dads have stuff they deal with, kids have stuff they deal with. And some people may look down on the mom, some people may not. I'm going to be one of those people that don't look down on the mom because I don't know her full story. I don't know everything. Right. But I love that Summer is sharing this information. And I can understand now more so why she's going into these arguments and these debates and fights and stuff with everybody. And I'm going to talk more about that as well. But also, she mentioned that her grandmother is dealing with an illness right now, too.
Yeah.
So it's a lot on her. Jonathan, what's your thoughts on what Summer's dealing with?
Right. With all the things that we're learning about Summer, it seems like she could have easily had a breakdown just as much as Jasmine did in the previous episode at the table while they were out to eat. Summer is going through a whole lot. And it goes to show you that, you know, anyone who is raised outside of their parents' home will typically have these types of issues because we have that connection, that interconnection. We come from our parents. So we're always going to have that want and that desire to be connected with them. And so that's something that a lot of people can relate to in this nation. And I'm so glad that she feels comfortable enough to share that with us. And it kind of puts some validity behind her actions now. And the fact that she has a whole lot of unresolved issues that definitely need to be addressed. And I hope that she's able to address them in a safe and healthy manner. But I'm praying for her.
And that's the part, that safe manner. And as I watched her, I see that some of what she is dealing with and the way she's dealing with it is when she gets inebriated, when she have a little bit of liquor in her. And she goes to this place of, okay, she wants to say what she wants to say, but her understanding of how she's coming across is not being received by the ladies and the other guys well. So I think if she's going to go through this, she needs to put the alcohol down, go through it, get through it, and get some help from her friends.
Right. Because the issue is when you're having issues and your friends are not aware of these issues and you start acting out, they're going to be like, what's wrong with Summer? Like what's going on with her? But if you're not communicating that with your friends, these are supposed to be your friends, then of course you're not going to be on the same page. You're reading two totally different books. So hopefully again, Summer will maybe watch this and see how she might be able to improve how she deals with her friends in this way.
Exactly. And I'm hoping she gets that. Now, let's go over here. My printer broke, so I have to keep going back to my notices over here. Summer and her abandonment issues. I get it, Summer. I get what she's dealing with. And even though the show is already aired, I'm still going to say I'm going to pray for you, girl. I'm going to pray for you. Of course. I am still going to pray for you. Yes. But I also noticed something today, Jonathan, when I was getting ready to do the show tonight. I noticed something. I went to all of their Instagram pages, and this may not be really big on what she's dealing with, But I thought about this for a moment because I went to her Instagram page and I looked at everybody else's Instagram pages and their numbers range kind of high. And Summer's numbers are very, very low.
Wow.
Very low. Let me share with you just real quick, and then we'll go to our next part of this. But this is Summer's Instagram page right here that I'm going to bring up. This is her Instagram page right here. And she's got 8,405 followers.
Wow.
And she's following 1,039.
I'm surprised she doesn't have a blue check.
No, she doesn't. Yeah. I mean, in my Truth and Time, Juice Radio and Talk Show, my numbers are low too on Instagram because I don't really post like that over there.
Right.
But the numbers are all over here on my YouTube page. But when I saw this, Jonathan, I said, you know what? This probably has a small inkling as to why she's saying she's jealous of some of the girls and some of the ladies.
That could make sense.
Yeah, when I looked at like Jasmine, for instance, she's got 100,000 followers.
Wow. Yeah.
Bria has 109,000 followers. Amir has 134,000 followers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jordan has 85,000. Come on, Amir, with the high numbers.
Okay.
Shanice has 22,000. Nick has 17,000 plus. Alex has 15,000 plus. And of course, Preston got 27,000. And look, the one she bought in, her friend Noelle, that this her first season. Her friend, 62,000 plus.
Wow. Wow. It's so interesting to me, the variation of numbers between the cast. You would think that they would be along the same lines, but I guess it goes along with favoritism and who the viewers really are actually interested in seeing on a regular basis. But yeah, you're definitely right. There may be a smidge of jealousy going on with Summer and the fact that she feels like she might not be received as she might have expected to be received because she's a beautiful girl. And a lot of people would assume that beauty would attract followers, but that's not always the case.
It's not always the case for her, but it is the case for your boy Amir because he's beating them all.
Okay. Amir, are we surprised?
No, we're not
surprised. No,
we're engaging. We are engaging. I haven't clicked the like on any of them because I got so many that I'm trying to follow, but I just need to go ahead and click this like over here on Amir. Let me just do that.
Okay. And that profile picture looks so professional. Okay.
All right, we don't listen, Amir. Out of all of them, we are following you. Look, all the rest of look, come on, Amir. Now this girl right here. This child right here. Jonathan, let's get into it. So let's talk about Alex real quick. Alex, he said maybe that's why Summer is so angry with Alex. He was saying that Summer, before when she first came in, she was like, so carefree and so free and so nice and everything. And he said now she's turned to something totally different. And maybe that's why they're having issues. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm thinking something, the reaction after the first season. I think she saw how she was received by the viewers and she might not have been happy with that necessarily. So I'm thinking maybe she really doesn't know what to do with herself. She doesn't know what side of Summer she wants to show the audience. And right now, it seems to be more of an issue-driven, problematic type of thing because she got into a big fight. Well, not a big fight, but a big mishap at the end of the episode. And so, when you have all these things going on, and I wish someone would ask her. I think Noelle sort of kind of did that in a way when she approached Summer in the previous episode after Bree brought up the whole Alex thing. And, I wish someone else besides Noelle would ask her, like, sit her down. What's going on? The girls tried to do it in this past episode. What's really going on with you, girl? We care about you. So it does not surprise me why Alex is saying this. And that might be another reason why Alex did not want to pursue a relationship with Summer because he saw how she was doing after their first season and what was going on with her. And he saw he didn't like that. And so he made the decision not to pursue anything with her. And I cannot blame him for making that decision because you really have to protect your own energy, especially when it comes to you being in a relationship with someone else.
Yes, Alex saw it, but here's the thing, and this is what I like for my friends to do this, but some friends don't accept this well. I like for my friends to tell me when I'm faulting, when I am faulting on something, when I am not doing something that is pleasant or something that they disagree with. Let me know. Now, Alex said it in a confessional, but did Alex tell her? And then here's the other part of that. If Alex tells her, this is why I kind of pushed back from you, how will she receive that? Will she be a problem? Will she be problematic?
That was going to be my next question. If he were to approach her with his reasoning as to why he didn't want to pursue anything with her, how would she react to that? And I honestly have no idea, but I know for sure it's not going to be a good reaction. I don't think she'll be calm. I don't think she'll be settled. I don't think she'll be necessarily appropriate in that type of space. So I think that's the reason why Alex is kind of keeping his distance from Summer, and I'm glad that he's doing that, because Alex is a very non-problematic person. I'm not exactly sure what his zodiac sign is, but he's giving me a little bit of Libra, because we will avoid confrontation at all costs. And that's sort of kind of what he's giving me. And I appreciate that, because I don't want any drama either.
Let's see. Here's a part of that scene that was going on.
It washes me out. Look at. Here am I. Meow, 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 meow. Look at.
I'm not gonna lie, and you know me, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It very much felt like, what's going on?
I don't know.
I didn't do that.
I thought we left at the pool.
I didn't do nothing to you.
Did I not come up to you 7 times? Say I was drunk. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Yes, but I'm just
like,
yeah, but Summer, like, I was sitting next to you the whole time. That should never happen.
But that's why I said,
like, give advice.
But that's why I said, like, I love you. I'm wrong. I might be just drunk. I love you. I'm wrong.
Hold on, take another picture.
I thought we already passed that shit.
Yeah, my heart was like this when I saw you. Sorry. No, sorry. I'm so sorry. No, Summer. No, Summer. No, Summer. No,
I love you.
No, because I'm taking pictures with the wig. No, Summer. Okay. No, Summer. I was not making. No, Summer. I was not making fun of you. I was taking pictures with the wig.
No, I'm not talking about you. What you gotta do? Make your friends. Live your life. It washed.
So I wanted to play that because Summer is showing that she's hurting. Her friends weren't really understanding because they don't know the fullness of what she's going through. Right. But at the same time, Noelle was really concerned, because Noelle's like, wait. And when Noelle said that, Jonathan, I said, you know what? Noelle knows her friend. She knows she's about to go off, and she was trying to stop that real quick. I kind of felt like Noelle was like, oh no, she's gonna be mad at me and try and get me kicked off this show. She got me gone. But what's your thoughts when you saw that scene? That I still feel bad for her, but what do you do with a friend like this?
Here's the thing: when you're dealing with someone who's inebriated, you cannot have a serious, meaningful conversation with someone who is under the influence, because nothing's going to come out clear and concise the way that it should when you are sober. And so you're not going to get the answers that you're looking for if you're trying to have a meaningful conversation concerning what someone is actually going through. And the thing that I didn't understand is, why is it that Summer got up and got so mad? I didn't hear what was said or what exactly happened.
What happened was Noelle and Shanice were like in her back view, so she couldn't see Noelle because she was talking to Bria.
Right.
So Noelle and Shanice were in the back, and Noelle had this wig on that she and Shanice were like laughing about, because they were like, oh, look at Noelle with this wig, and they would just do like funny photos.
Right.
So when Noelle or Shanice laughed, Summer thought they were laughing at her conversation.
Gotcha.
And that's when she got up and she was like, basically like, making her arms like, really, really. And Noelle was like, no. We weren't laughing at you. We were laughing at the wig. But at that point, Summer didn't want to hear anything.
Yeah, it was a done daughter. But yeah, they're not. I appreciate them trying to get to the bottom of things, especially when they just had a mishap during their Freaknik party in the pool. You know what I'm saying? So Brie wanting to address it immediately, and I was proud of her for that. But again, when she's inebriated, you're not going to really get any straight answers out of someone who is not in their right mind. So that didn't surprise me whatsoever. But I'm starting to feel for Summer, and I don't know if it was a good idea for her to be on this season, to be honest.
Yeah, I think, she should have taken a small hiatus, but then I believe they're all getting compensated financially for this. Right, so the financial part of aspect of it, she may need it. But I'm kind of glad that she is here because I want others that are dealing with stuff like this to maybe look at themselves in Summer's shoes and say, am I like that also? Did I do that same thing to my friends? Because when you can relate to somebody, it's good for you to not only relate to them, but see yourself and say, was that me?
And in addition to that, the way that Summer reacted to Alex not wanting to be in a relationship with her is a mirror for so many men and women out there. And the way that they react to rejection, she's a poster child for that type of woman or man who has that reaction. But, because a lot of us have been there. I know I've been there myself, being upset with someone who wasn't necessarily interested in being with me. There was, oh my goodness, it happened a couple of years ago. And I actually wrote out a full essay telling this man why I really, really liked him. And we're good. We're good friends now. But, he just said he wasn't looking for a relationship. And so I got upset. But you know what I'm saying? That's what we go through as humans when we have rejection and we have to deal with those types of things. We don't necessarily take it the best way every time.
But she also stated as to why she's having issues with her friends, which I think also relates to Alex, is because she deals with rejection not well. She don't deal with rejection well. And so Alex rejecting her could be also a form of another male figure in her life rejecting her. And so she's not comfortable with that. And it hits her different because her father, her biological father, and then the father she thought that was her father, all of that is hitting her like that. So, oh my goodness, baby girl, get some really.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, y'all.
Get some help, baby girl. Get some help. Well, let's go on to Simon, because Simon cracked me up when he came in the house with his pajamas on.
Yes. Is it just me, or does Simon look a little younger or different this season? Because I really didn't recognize him initially. He looks good. Don't get me wrong. He looks awesome, and I love how carefree he is amongst all of these people of color, and he feels free enough to be himself. And I love the way that he dressed for the Freaknik with that wig, and then he went on ahead and started twerking on the sink. Like I loved it. I love Simon, and I have no idea how Brie was able to pull this man. I have no idea. I don't get it.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how she was able to do it either. I kind of was thinking, does Simon's family really? How do you get along with Brie? Do they get along with Brie?
That's a good question. That is a really good question, because Brie kind of comes off to me as a stuck-up type of person who really doesn't want to have too much fun. But when she does want to have fun, she'll go all out. But at the end of the day, it all has to be about her. And Simon is so carefree, and he just wants to do what he wants to do. He wants to have fun. He wants to live life, and he doesn't take life too seriously. Whereas on the other hand, Brie takes life extremely seriously. And everything that happens with Brie has to be at the highest, at the highest of importance, because it's about Brie. So
everything is about Brie. Simon cracked me up. Listen, when Simon went to hug Brie, she knew she was on camera when Simon was hugging her, and she was like, "Oh, are you crying?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Girl, stop."
Girl, what? Crying for what? Like, why would Simon be crying? Girl, get over yourself.
I missed you so much, so I'm crying because I'm hugging you now. Girl, you was trying to get that camera moment, and Simon was like, "Nope."
Exactly. We are not faking the funk. Not today. Not today.
We are not. Simon was funny. Yeah, and when he was twerking on that sink with that wig on, oh my goodness, Simon, you cracked me up. You cracked me up. But let me tell you who won Freaknik, and then I'll pass it over to you and let me know what you want to discuss. Nick won Freaknik. Nick
Yes, he did.
Nick
He
on
was
freak Nick.
he was serving thug realness. You know, he was serving tatted up realness. Like it was definitely a cute look for him. But then I think one of the girls said, "Oh, he looks good," and then he started talking. He was like, "Oh, that's just Nick." You know what I'm saying? Like the illusion was ruined by his voice. But hey, the illusion still worked at the end of the day, in my opinion. I mean, that's something that I like to see.
That was Shanice. Shanice is so funny. She was like, "Oh, that's just Nick. That's just Nick." She cracks me up. I tell you. But Nick, well, listen. Nick said he gonna come through. He gonna get the whole tatted on his body.
Nick and Alex did that, didn't they?
Yeah, but Alex, we didn't even notice Alex and child because when Nick came through, Alex just faded into the wall.
I think everyone noticed Nick more than Alex because we might expect to see that from Alex, but we would never expect to see that side of Nick. So I think that's the reason why Nick kind of overshadowed Alex and the whole tatted up type of thing going on.
Well, also because Nick had his shirt off and Alex had his shirt on.
Yeah, it was open, but it was still on.
Yes, and so Nick once again, Nick, you rising to the top, Nick. You rising to the top.
Right, and have you noticed that Nick has not been seen touching any of the girls inappropriately? None. He hasn't been handsy with anyone. He saw that he was informed that there was an issue. He dealt with the issue promptly, and we have not seen that same issue again. So I'm so proud of Nick for that.
There you go. There you go. Listen, I love the Freaknik and the Freaknik party. I love that. I love it. Where are we going next, Jonathan?
And I also want to just mention really quickly, I love the fact that they gave us a synopsis of how the Freaknik came to be and why there was a Freaknik. I'm so glad that we were able to hear that. But I want to move on to the couples that came out. I want to mention Preston's significant other, Donald. Is it just me, or did Donald give you younger, more attractive Carlos King? Like he looked just like Carlos King to me in that moment. But he's a nicer looking, not necessarily as old, and that's no shade to Carlos whatsoever. He's great at what he does. But he just reminded me, just visually, of Carlos King. But I love the fact that they're so comfortable together. The fact that Preston admitted that they met on Grindr, which is one of our gay dating apps, and so I love to see that. Also, we saw Natalie, and who's the other? Oh yes, Simon came as well. But it was awesome to see the couples, but to see Natalie, I'm so glad that we did not have a chance to see her in her controlling type of situation. I'm so glad that we did not see that, because I would have just wanted to turn it all off at that point. But I love the fact that Amir loves her so much, and I'm so happy that that's how he is in his relationships, that he makes his significant other his number one, and that's how it should also always be.
Now I'm looking. I had to go and look at Preston's boyfriend's picture, but he is no longer a boyfriend, you guys. He is a fiance.
Yes, he is.
Fiance. They have gotten engaged. They've gotten engaged. Here's the post from his Instagram page, and it says exclusive people photo. Mm-hmm. And it says that bravo to Preston Mitchum, the Summer House Martha's Vineyard star, is engaged after he popped a question to now fiance Donna Cooley doing a European getaway on Tuesday, April 9th. Oh, look at them here. So, okay.
They look so cute.
Oh, I know. I think, they're good. And I love it. Was so funny to me because when he said how they met, and he was like, oh, he met him on his DM. He said he had this big old beautiful smile in his DM. I was like, I love that. Well, congratulations to those two. I still don't know if he looked like Carlos King though, but
and that's how you approach someone in the DMs. Smile first, not a nude first, okay? Because we
give him some tips.
We need to work with the face and not what's below the belt, okay?
Okay, give him some tips, Jonathan. Give them some tips.
So can we get into Phil and the fact that he showed up to this party?
Yes.
First of all, I was nervous because Bree only asked Preston if he was okay with Phil coming, but she didn't consider Amir or Nick or Alex in that conversation when, in my opinion, what he did to Nick was so much worse. What he did to Amir almost had a fight with him, so much worse than what he did to Preston, because all he said to Preston was, "You're being soft." And of course that is meaningful, and he should not have done that. But doing a number 2 in someone's bathroom, not flushing it, and approaching someone in an aggressive manner, almost like you want to fight them, to me is a little bit is on a side where they need to be addressed too, and asked if they're okay with him coming. But I'm so glad that they didn't reject him when he came. I'm so glad that they were able to receive his apology. Did you think that his apology was heartfelt? Because I did feel like it was heartfelt. I wasn't expecting it to feel like that, but I think he was being genuine in that moment. Do you think he was?
I think what Nick was trying to let the audience know when he was like, he don't ever have to be in the room with him again or ever have anything to do with him. I think what Nick was trying to show us or tell us was that Phil was trying to blame his actions all on the
liquor. Yeah, on the liquor.
And Nick was basically like, listen, just take accountability. Take accountability and don't try to put it up, because Phil was saying, well, I really don't remember majority of stuff that happened. But even if you don't remember and you want to tell the guys, hey, I don't remember. However, I am deeply apologetic for what happened. And I don't think they were getting that from Phil. So I think that's why Nick was like, I don't even have to deal with him no more, because he not really owning up to it. I think Phil was trying to come across to the guys. Now, he came in the room a whole different way.
He did.
He came in respectful,
humble.
He came in quiet. He didn't come in all loud. And he explained why he came in. He thought he had to come in with the rah, basically for TV and camera and all that stuff. And he thought he had to liquor himself up to really give the audience what he thought we wanted. But it was talked about. People talked about you, but they didn't talk up for you. Right. And so it's a difference when people talk about you. And so he has changed from what I see. But I think if he wants to go one step further, if he gets a third opportunity, go to the guys and say, listen, I shouldn't have blamed it on the alcohol. Yes, I didn't remember anything, but that should not be my only reason. When I found out, when you guys came and told me this, what I did, all I should have said was my deepest apologies. I promise you it won't happen again. I'm going to watch my behavior, watch my drinking, and that's not what I meant to do. And I think that's what the guys, but I love that, Amir, accepted his apology. I love how Alex accepted his apology. I love how, even Preston was like, okay, and Preston, to invite him there. Yeah. That's a lot about my man, Preston.
It does. And here's my thing. Never bring your apology along with excuses, because that will negate the apology. Just take full ownership and accountability. And that's all you have to do. That's all the requirements of an apology, is to take accountability and not do excuses. Because, a lot of people do like to blame things on their inebriation, but at the same time, that's still you that did that while you were drunk. Yes, you were drunk, or yes, you were inebriated, but you still did that. And that was still you. Yes, your inhibitions were down, and that allows you to be able to feel free and do whatever it is that you felt like you wanted to do in the moment. But at the end of the day, you still did it. And so, you just have to take that accountability. But I love the fact that
you said that too, Jonathan. That's great. I love that.
Yes. And I love the fact that when Phil was talking and making the excuses, Amir had to check him and say, well, wait, we're not going to do that. Okay. We have to do this right. If we're going to do this, we got to do it right. So I love to see that maturity in these people.
Yeah, Amir wasn't, he was still standing 10 toes down. He was not having it. He was like, no, we ain't letting you get away with that. He still stood up in Phil's face.
Exactly. And I don't even notice that he's shorter than every single one of those men that were in that circle, because his tone and his demeanor just give me 6'10". Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just gives off that larger than life type of thing. So I love to see that.
Yes, he was not playing around with him. Can I just sidebar real quick to let me finish over here with Phil. How come Phil showed up with Mariah?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know what they were doing in that phone when Bree called him. I didn't.
They were together, and that's why Bree was surprised, because she was like, "Why are y'all two together?" Because I don't even think last season they were friends. I think they met each other at the house.
But I think Mariah left before Phil even came into the house. I think. I'm not necessarily 100%
No,
sure.
I think she was in the room. Who was he trying to share a room with that he went and he was having conversations with?
I think it might have been
When they were
Jordan.
in the guest house. They were in the guest house. No, because Jordan don't deal with him like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to run it back. But I think they were surprised because those two I don't think were together like that or really knew each other like that first season. And then to see both of them together was like, what? How did this happen? That was my take on it.
But my thing is, if they're both coming together, then they might as well just ride together. I mean, it did surprise me to see them together in that way because I did not assume that they were actually friends. But if they're coming to the same party together, then they might as well ride together. So I didn't see an issue with it.
I think it may be more to it than that. I think he may be, maybe with her, and that's probably why they end up in the same car.
And they might be. I would not be surprised at it, and I wouldn't be mad at it either. Did you appreciate the conversation between Bree and Mariah? Because they clearly were able to squash whatever they had going on, and I didn't even realize that it was Amir's fault. The fact that they had that confrontation on the previous season, I didn't realize that until this episode.
All he was trying to do was wash some clothes. That's all Amir cooks. He cleans. He washes clothes. He takes the trash out. He does all that, and y'all mad at Amir because somebody's stuff was thrown on the top. Someone washed with the dog blanket and all this kind of please.
And Mariah had the audacity to DM Amir asking him for an apology. An apology for what? You were the one in the altercation with the girl, and you were the one that pushed said girl. So I mean, I think that's on you. Okay, but hey, it is what it is. But I appreciated the fact that Bree and Mariah were able to look past their issues and see the root cause of the reason why they had this altercation and move forward. I love to see that. And Mariah looks good. I didn't love the hair. The hair looked looked a little, a little on the cheaper side, a little fresh out the pack. You know what I'm saying? The nice little $50 something. But hey, I'm glad she was still here.
Not fresh out the pack, $50. I cannot, Jonathan. I could not with you. But we're going to see how long that's going to last because y'all know how Bree will go right back to arguing with somebody.
But I have faith in Bree this season, Regina. I'm going to stick to that because Bree has been doing considerably better this season than she did last season. And so that's why I'm holding on to that faith that Bree will stay on this good train going.
But you know what? All it takes is just a little bit to get Bree off because she was in there arguing with, Bree wasn't arguing. Let me take that back. Bree was not arguing with Summer. When Summer came in the room with Shanice and Noelle, Bree was not arguing. She was just trying to talk to her. And Summer was saying all kind of craziness. And then when she got mad, Bree said, okay, that's why you can't keep a man. And I was like, oops, here she goes.
Right. Just took it a little bit too far. You had good intentions, honey. But then you went with the shade, and that was unnecessary.
She will go there. So I'm gonna take it right back over here to Simon real quick because Simon in his confessional with Bree with the shirt off. I cannot, Simon. I cannot, Simon.
Simon's the best. He's the best. He is the best.
Simon.
I'm so happy that these outsiders, Preston being the gay man and Simon being the German white man, being able to fit in so well with this group of people. Like it just shows the maturity and it shows the community that these people share on the show. It's awesome.
I love it. Let's not forget that Shanice fell down the stairs now. Now, see, I'm gonna tell you how karma works. Amir told y'all to come in there and say hello to his girlfriend, all three of y'all.
And they didn't want to do it. And I don't know why they're acting that way. Don't be haters, y'all.
Y'all was being haters. And Jordan, he even caught you on the way out. And he said, well, she's right here. You want to say hello? And he go, Amir's girlfriend running back in the room like, oh, what am I doing? And Jordan was like, oh, well, and then walked down the stairs. Y'all are messy. But listen, Shanice was the one that took the fall for that one. Took the fall for y'all.
Why is it that you think the girls were so apprehensive about meeting up with Natalie? Do you think it's because of her personality and because they see the way that she treats them?
I think not only that, but I think they knew that Amir had feelings for Jordan before. Right. And remember when Amir was in the car talking to his girlfriend, he was telling Natalie well, don't be mad at Jordan. She is kind of touchy-feely or something like that. I think it was referring to Jordan as touchy-feely.
Yeah.
So maybe as friends, they're like, I don't know if I want to really, be, buddy with her and go in there right now. I just deal with that later. Maybe that's what they were trying to do. Me, I would have just went in, hey girl, or from the stairwell, hey girl.
Exactly. Just pay it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Act like it's not bothering you. But that showed a little bit of immaturity to me from those girls. And it's kind of a mean girl type of thing. Like, y'all really don't know this girl, so I don't know why you cannot just at least be cordial with her when you have a new person coming into your house who is the girlfriend, the significant other of one of your housemates, one of your friends, and you want to ice her out like that. I'm sorry, that was just disrespectful to me, and I didn't like
Maybe they know a little something more than we do, because as Amir was talking to his girlfriend, and amongst all the people, his friends, and she gonna say, not quote me, but she gonna say to the terms of, oh yeah, he works for my firm, the company that I work for, and his 1 year salary doesn't even match this. And then she really tried to put him down by saying, oh, he still sells stuff that's under $1 million, and I sell stuff that's over 2 million. Girl,
in what world do we diminish our significant others' space in life in front of his friends and what they do in front of their friends? How do you expect those people to react? I wish that one of his friends would have, stood up for him and be like, you ain't got to shade the man like that. That's supposed to be your man. You're supposed to be bigging up your man. You're supposed to be saying, yes, we're working together, and two heads are better than one, and we are doing our thing in this business field. But when you have to diminish someone to elevate yourself, that's a sign of you not seeing yourself for who you are, and not being comfortable with who you are, in all that you are. And so I did not like that at all.
And here's what she has to understand. I tell people this all the time. Everybody starts at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody starts at 1. So where she thinking, she's up here, she's at these numbers or so forth in these areas, even if she wanted to say that it's the way you say it, when you say it, how you say it, and who you say it to.
With such arrogance.
Right. All she had to do is to say, I'm so proud of him that he's joined the firm that we're with. I love it. We're going to be doing great numbers. I love this. And if they ask you, what do you do? Well, I've been here for quite some time, but I'm just excited that he's here. And together we're going to take this real estate by storm. We're going to do this. You don't have to say numbers or whatever.
Well,
I do say with my husband and stuff too. We don't do that. I don't say, well, I got these and he got this. And no.
Why are you comparing yourself to your significant other? I don't understand why there's a competition in your head as to who's doing better than who, when you're supposed to be a team. You're supposed to be this is supposed to be a collaborative effort. Why are you downing your man in front of his friends? I hate it.
It's because she wants to elevate herself. But what she don't understand is Amir is the one that's on television that has the 135,000 plus followers on Instagram. Okay. And let me tell you right now, if I was going to purchase a home wherever they are, I would not be calling her, not because she's not a good agent, but because I don't know her. Amir has the ability and platform now to get more than the $2 million sales right now, if he so chooses. But I think people like her would do stuff like this. Thank you, Holy Spirit. People like her, when Amir gets that $10 million deal, she would probably try and do everything to either put him down, have him not do it, or have him to try and put her name to be alongside of it.
Want to take ownership of it herself. Yes, absolutely.
We don't say allegedly, but people like that, when you ain't trying to elevate your person, when they do get that elevation,
right,
you either trying to hold on, pull down, or pull apart. So he's going to get it. And I believe that Amir would be successful at whatever he chooses. Real estate, I think he was doing real estate before he even started the show.
Okay.
So I believe his business ventures is going to be up there. And she may think that she was bringing him down, but that little statement right there may have the ears of people that's in the area to say, where does this man do real estate at? Because I might just be looking to purchase in the area.
And I cannot imagine how many DMs that are in Amir's inbox for saying, I can do you so much better. I can appreciate you. I can treat you like the king that you are. I can do the things that a woman is supposed to do for her man, lift her man up, encourage her man, and do all of these things. I doubt that he'll read it because he's very loyal to his girlfriend. But but there are so many good women who want to appreciate and want to shower their man with all of the love that they have, and really appreciate what they, because she's not appreciating Amir, and again, if that's the reason why Jordan and the other girls were apprehensive about meeting up with Natalie, I can get that. It's just that they didn't specifically say why they felt these types of things. They never said why, but she's showing what not to do in a relationship.
Yeah. Oh, this guy. You know what? Remember we said on 90 Day Fiance when we were recapping that about Nicole and what was her boyfriend's name?
Justin. Nicole and Mahmoud, you mean?
No. Nikki
and Justin, yes.
We said because Nikki was not appreciating Igor. What's going to happen? They're going to break up. He's going to leave her. And what did he do? He dropped her. Okay, Natalie, listen up.
Okay.
Because if you don't get yourself together, you will be in the same place as Nikki and X.
Here's how I feel about it. I don't see her changing. I see her when someone's that egotistical and all about themselves like that, they see nothing wrong with it. Even if it's brought to their attention, because I'm more than positive that this has been brought to her attention, especially since they're now on television. I'm sure someone has told her about herself in this way, but I wouldn't expect to see her changing, but I would hope that she would, but I don't have any expectations as far as that's concerned.
If she does change, that would be good, but we'll see. But you know what? I'm kind of thinking real quick. Let me just stay on Amir right quick. I'm kind of thinking that Amir may like this type of woman for whatever reason, because look, he went after Jordan, and Jordan was really hard, and she was really, because she was dealing with whatever she was dealing with. It wasn't that she was standoffish, but she really wasn't giving Amir what Amir was looking for, and he still kept pursuing.
Yeah.
So I think this may be what Amir is looking for, and then that would have me think, what's the insecurity in him?
Right.
That he is driven to this type of woman.
You hit the nail on the head with that, Regina, because a lot of these times when it comes to these fine men, they're so used to everyone knocking down their doors to try to get with them. And so it's always those who are not on their radar, who don't feel as though they're on someone's radar, to be like, oh, I want that one over there, because those are the ones that stick out, because everybody else is on is on in your DMs, is on your case. But those who don't seem like they're giving you that much attention, those are the ones that they go for. And I'm assuming that was definitely the case with Natalie. You hit the nail on the head with that one.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, Denise Marshall said, when a person shows you just who they are, trust and believe it. I'm telling you. Yeah, there's some reason why he's gravitating to this type of woman, this type of, he may feel that she can elevate him, but he's not realizing the full confidence in who he is. He's really elevating her.
Right.
If you look at it, he's really the one that's elevating her.
Absolutely.
But I love how they were teasing Preston's boyfriend when he was asleep on the sofa. I was like, if y'all don't leave my friend Donald alone, because that's my friend all in my head. Both of them, they're my friends, all in my head. If y'all don't leave my friend Donald alone, all the way alone.
Oh Lord, he was snoring good, y'all. He was having him a good nap. Yes.
And he tooted, you guys. Yes, he tooted. One of them tooted. I don't know if he did or they did, but I heard it on the camera. I don't know which one did it. Was it Donald?
I'm assuming it was, because a lot of times when people are sleeping, that's the type of shot that they want to get when someone's sleeping. The random tutelage of it all. You know what I'm saying? But they were just having fun, and I'm glad that they felt comfortable enough to have fun with him in that way. And I'm glad he wasn't offended when he woke up and saw that they were doing what they were doing with him. So that was funny to me.
I was mad that they woke him up though. I was like, why y'all did that? The man done
Right.
traveled all day. He tired.
Right.
But wait, did you see him? Did you see him when he was in the room and he was dancing with his shirt on? And
Yes.
I was like, y'all better go ahead and have fun and enjoy. You know I'm loving it. I love it. Go ahead and enjoy and have some fun.
Absolutely.
Well, I want to say this. Let me see. I got all my notes here. Okay. Yeah, I got that. All right. So, Jonathan, let us talk about. You have any more you wanted to cover up on that one, real quick?
No, not at all. I'm
I
good.
think we covered everything on there. I want to say this about this show. Last time, I don't think they really told us about, like they did this time. They told us about the Freaknik.
Right.
And that's one of the things I love about this show, Martha's Vineyard, Summer House, Martha's Vineyard, is because they give us the history.
Yes,
of
education, y'all.
Come on. Now, if they gave us some history last week, I may have missed it. I'll go back and check it. But I love how they gave us the history of it. I love how Jordan got on there. She did her DJ and stuff. I love that. Just a synopsis of everything. I did not see Nick's girlfriend. Is she coming? Why wasn't she there? What happened?
Good question.
Like, I don't want to be there. And I did kind of feel bad for Alex because he didn't have no one that could be there. But hey,
Alex is just fine all by himself. I think he's good where he is.
I think he is. Listen, he go out there and he meditate. He just, meditate out there in the yard and he's good.
And Bree just had to interrupt his meditation. Oh, what you doing over here? Meditating? When someone's meditating, you let them be, girl.
And the dog almost bite him. He's like, oh, she's like, oh, he's trying to bite you. He's like, oh yeah, but it's okay. Girl, okay.
I'm
trying to bite him. I'm trying to meditate. He come from a calming, soothing to an ouch.
Okay.
Bria did all that. Done took the man out of his zone to a whole out. I cannot. I cannot. So Denise says he was exhausted dealing with those people and I hollered when he passed gas while sleeping.
Yeah, it was a moment. It definitely was a moment. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Can I tell you, I'm so happy that they are engaged. I'm so happy that they are, they're setting the trail blazing for others. And I'm loving it. Out of the sadness and stuff that Preston started out with his father passing and not being invited to the funeral and having to be there only with the friends and dealing with all of that, knowing that Phil was coming, crying when he was talking to Amir about all that. It was so happy to see him happy.
Yes.
With Donald. And I'm glad that Donald brought him that great joy. They've been together, I think he said 3 years. I'm praying that it lasts. I'm praying that it stays happy as it is. And I'm just looking for more of Preston. I would not mind wholeheartedly if Preston got his own TV show. I would not mind.
Absolutely. He's good enough for it. He's entertaining enough for it. To see Preston with his friends, like his real friends, like
his friends was there.
Right, exactly. And so to see a whole show of him and his friends, I think that would be amazing. That would be
because his friends was there, and I was looking. I was like, okay, when I see him over there,
right.
I want to see the whole show. I want to see the show of Preston because you guys, he is out here doing some wonderful stuff. Y'all need to follow him on his Instagram page because he is really doing some great things for the community, for the world, and let me tell you, I'm gonna just call him Trailblazer because he's doing some magnificent stuff. Jordan, we didn't talk too much about. She is showing that baby bump. I was kind of scared. She was in them heels. I'm always nervous when I see pregnant women with the heels on.
You mean Jasmine?
Jasmine.
Yes.
Jasmine. Thank you, Jasmine. Jasmine. Thank you, Jonathan. Jasmine was out there with her heels on, showing her baby bump, looking all cute. I loved it. And I think we touched on everybody else. We want to leave nobody else.
So Regina, quick question. Are you missing Silas?
No. Not even on the phone call. She didn't even got to FaceTime him for me. She don't. I am not. I am still praying that he's safe over there. I'm praying for his safety, but I don't need him on camera, child. Just no. Listen, when I went to Jasmine Instagram page, I ain't even look for him on the picture. I did not. No.
Of course not.
No. Not that that's her man, and I'm okay with that being her man. But
just keep him over there with you, okay?
Can you imagine when that baby come? What he gonna be like with her? She gonna be cooking them that bacon in that little pan with that baby
all
on
that bacon, the whole pack of bacon in one pan, stacked up on top of each other. All like, y'all know Jasmine don't cook for nothing. Okay.
And she gonna have that baby, probably we gonna say allegedly, on her hip while she trying to cook that little bacon and walk up them stairs and give him that food. And
but I am so happy that they have a boy, because I don't know how Silas would be
Woo!
with a girl. I
Ain't that a
don't
blessing?
know. So
But
I'm
you know
so
what?
glad that they have a boy.
But you know what? We do have to pray, because sometimes men who are military have a militant attitude when it comes to boys.
Exactly.
And sometimes they're a lot harder on
Yeah.
boys because they are that military. I mean, think about when Shaquille O'Neal, his dad was military, and Shaquille would tell the stories about how his dad was so, drill sergeant type and so forth. So
Right.
I don't know.
And hopefully, if that's the case, Jasmine can be the soft landing for that child to land on, and
She would have to be.
be able, because I don't know if Jasmine will be able to necessarily regulate how Silas is going to raise his child, but hopefully they have that conversation and decide together how they're going to raise their child.
I really hope Silas looks at this baby and has a soft side.
I hope so
Has
too.
a caring side, has that loving compassion. And I'm hoping that this baby, thank you, Spirit, I'm hoping that this baby will bring out Silas's softer side to Jasmine.
Yes,
Because
yes.
she gonna push this baby out for you.
Right.
And I'm hoping her
right.
push gift is him being very, very loving and more kind and considerate to her. Let's get this comment. Denise said, I don't know about y'all, but Bria is so annoying and wants everything to go her way. She should be training Milo instead of trying to boss everyone. I know, because Milo always destroying the rooms.
And Bree had the nerve once again in this episode to come into her room, see her room is all messed up, and ask Milo, who did this? Who?
Like the camera in there messing up the room, and Milo is just watching. Are you for real, Bria?
Girl,
go get the alpaca and come back with the alpaca.
I know that's how dog people talk, but you do that on your own time. Don't do it on camera when regular people like us who don't have dogs have to see it and roll their eyes continuously about it, okay?
But did you see how happy Milo was when he saw Simon?
Yes, absolutely.
He was like, oh, somebody rescue me.
Okay, I think Milo likes Simon a little bit more than Bria. I think if he had to pick a parent, if they got divorced, Milo's going with Simon to Germany, okay?
Heck, I'm going with Simon. Simon too.
Yes, he's in the overhead bin on the plane, and what? Okay, he's getting there, okay?
All carry on luggage. We carry it on Simon. You go Simon. We leaving Bria on the tarmac.
No. He's on the plane, okay?
Simon on the plane, Bria on the tarmac.
Yes, exactly, okay?
Simon and Milo on the plane,
yes.
Bria on the tarmac, and let us go.
Right, exactly. No boarding pass for Brie, okay? No boarding pass for Brie, okay?
Let me say this. She has changed some. So maybe after this third season, because I pray they get renewed after this third season. Well, they have to get renewed because we want to see Jasmine's baby.
I can't see why they wouldn't be renewed. I really can't.
Yeah. If they have Summer House, the regular one, on all these episodes.
And to be honest, this season is better than last season, at least in my opinion. I feel like they feel more open and free, and because it's their second season, it's not their first season. They know what to do and what not to do in these spaces, so that's why I would love to see a season 3 for this. Absolutely,
I love it. Okay, Bria, we still love you, Bria. We still love you. You're doing better, Bria. You're doing better. All right, you guys. So that's our recap of Martha's Vineyard, Summer House Martha's Vineyard. Thank y'all for being here. Hey, over there. Hey, Robin. See y'all over there on Instagram. Listen, y'all, this has been great. Thank you, Jonathan. Remember, Jonathan has his own channel as well on YouTube, Instagram, so all the social media platforms. JoJo Speaks, y'all check him out. Thursday night is his regular program for, trending topics. He's amazing. He's so funny. Jennifer joins him on that one as well from Light of the Leo. They are amazing. And I'm in the chat, y'all, just cracking up a lot of stuff that's going on. But y'all come back over here. Next week, we will be on we'll be back. I think we'll be back next week. We'll be back for Monday night. But you guys, check out some of the previous videos. Also, if you missed those over here on my YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show, we're going to be right back with our 90-day fiance chat with Dustin and Aaron, and Jonathan's going to join us also. Hey, Robin. Robin says you're over here on YouTube too. Thank you, Robin. Thank you so very much for being here. Beautiful. Appreciate you. All right, you guys, we're going to get out of here, and we will join y'all again next time. Thank you so much, Jonathan. This was
problem, boo.
Absolutely amazing. Y'all have a blessed evening now. Stay safe out there. Love one another, and most importantly, learn to love yourself. All right? We'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.